high five here. Who we got?
Jaden.
What'd you do today, Jaden?
I went to do a deck profile and shuffled my deck on camera. But I also did okay at locals.
What'd you play today?
I played Kashtira, my favourite deck.
The same deck you topped regionals with, eh?
No, it's a different variant. I've changed it
Different
quite a bit
variant,
for the new format.
Alright.
Some new tech cards.
Oh, okay.
Come along pretty well. I like it. I'm pretty happy with it at the moment.
Let's have a look.
Alright. So we'll start off with the cash core itself. I religiously play the same 20 cards. So we got the 3 Rise Heart, because it's Rise Heart.
Yep.
He's like the best extender of the deck. I really want to see this card, but not on his own. If I normal summon this, my opponent knows I'm pretty fucked.
Yep.
I mean, pretty not good. We also play 1 Unicorn.
No, you don't.
Nah, just kidding. We play 3 Unicorns. This is the best card in the deck. People say Birth's the best card of the deck. That's not true.
Yep.
This is, because Birth's nothing without this. You need this to start everything. This is the 1 card starter. So, yeah, this gets you whatever you want.
And where's the big boy?
Then we got everyone's favourite unlimited card, Kashtira Fenrir, who is just, he's so good because everyone is just like, they need to deal with this card. So if you've got this on board, Ogre's safe, and Ogre's just off the chain. So, in my opinion. And same with Unicorn. Unicorn's safe too. So this just absorbs so much attention, which is really good. It's a psychological game with Kashtira. But yeah, otherwise the Monster Search is a great extender. He's a bit of a 1 card starter. He's pretty good.
Yep.
Then we've got the 1 Ogre. If he wasn't searchable, I'd play more. Ogre being able to just take 5 from the top of their deck and then just look through, take out what they really need. And especially I'm looking at like the 1st and 2nd card. Like, do I want them to draw that card next turn? No, then banish it. If I do, then I'll banish probably the 2nd one because I don't want them to have any fate. Unless you're playing like Fire King, Snake Eye, then you've got the ability to hit their 1-obs, which I just think is really good right now. I really like it. So yeah. And then he also searches the trap, which doesn't really, I don't know, do much, but still good. Scareclaw Kashtira. This card is off the chain as well. Being able to just summon it in defense and then attack, shit's negated. You're pretty sweet. Helps you deal with things. Helped me deal with Empen today.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Got you the victory there, huh?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Squad.
If I had the room, I'd put another one in.
Yep.
Where's Tier Cash?
So I don't play Tier Cash because I don't know what it does. Like, what does it do? What is it like? I know what it does, but what does it do for the deck? Not a lot.
You tell me.
So we got the 3 Pressure Planet Wraithsoth.
Best card.
Yeah, this is pretty handy for getting started, obviously. Being able to search whatever Kashtira you need. So generally, if I've got this, I'm searching for Unicorn. If I've already got Unicorn, generally I'll go for Rise Heart. Niche. If I really think I'm going to get hit by some kind of hand trap, then I'll probably just go for Fenrir. If I think I'm going to get drolled, because I need to get to Fenrir one way or another.
Yep.
The 3 Birth. So I was hating on it before, but it is a really good card. It's just, I almost always search Theosis off Unicorn unless I have Fenrir in hand. Not Fenrir, Rise Heart.
Yeah.
Because Rise Heart obviously banishes one and then this is going to get it back, whereas
Yep.
Theosis can just start off everything with just Unicorn. So if I've got Unicorn and Rise Heart, I search this. If I've got anything else, any other combination, I'm searching Theosis first.
Nice.
And then I play the 2 Theosis. Really good card, but I just got sick of opening this Birth and no monsters because then you're in a world of hurt. Nothing goes your way when that happens. So, but other than that, this is just really good extender. Really gets the game going for you. And even if you don't have Birth, you end on a full board through this. So.
Yeah, Fio's is
Really good, but I don't think you need to play 3.
Yeah.
And the 1 Prep. So Prep's pretty threatening. People forget about the trap effect, but just being able to summon from your hand or being able to summon from your banished is wild. So, and just during other players' turns, so you just do it in your draw phase, their draw phase.
Yep.
It's just good. And
It's a good card, yeah.
I think people should probably play it. It's pretty good. Pretty good, I guess. That's the side deck.
For more hand traps.
So the only hand trap I run in main is Shifter because it's Shifter, and right now it's really good.
Yep.
And the reason for that is Talents just kind of screws this deck. We lose pretty hard to Talents, so I don't want to get Talents. And if I do get Talents, I want it to be for a good reason, which is Dimension Shifter.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much what there is to say on that. We got the 2 Thrust. I was playing 3 for a bit. I think either's good, whatever you prefer. But I just think it's kind of not great going first if you don't get hand trapped. It's just a dead card, and if you open 2, that's 2 of your 5. So
That's fair.
Talents, I think is really good right now. Being a thrust target, I play 2, but I think 3.
Yep.
It should be in every deck because it's wild what this card can do.
Yeah. Talents is so good.
Such a good board breaker right now, in my opinion, especially in this deck, because that can help you just get past that one thing where you take that negate, or it just forces your opponent to use their Baron negate or whatever bullshit negate they got on board. There's always something you need to get past that's stopping you.
It's always something, mate. Always a trigger.
If it resolves, it's got some pretty good effects. I don't know what they are because it usually gets negated, but you know, it's got some good effects.
Yep.
I think. And next we've got the 1 Duster in the main. This card's wild. When I built this variant, I couldn't fit the Cosmics in, so I was just like, I'll just put in 1 Duster as a thrust target. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yep.
So I'd put the Cosmics in the main as well if I could. But right now this is a bit tight. Which brings me to this. Really good card. This is probably the only card I'd change right now. I wouldn't take this out for 1 Cosmic. I'd want to put 2.
Yeah.
This was an afterthought. I was at 39 cards. I needed to put something in, and I was just like, what's thrustable and limited? Because limited means it's good. And I was just like, this is pretty good.
Monster Weeple and pretty good on it.
And it's like,
How many times you used it today?
today I think I used it 2 or 3 times, but it only ever was in my hand when I didn't need it, when I was already winning.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wish I had that Yu-Gi-Moto moment where I just played it and got Unicorn back and then completely redid the whole combo. But you know, that didn't happen. But it helped me win. So
That's pretty good.
it was the difference between an OTK. Now, I think this is the best card, this format, especially in this deck. It's enemy controller. I put this in today just to play with it, and I love this card. It's pretty much free to tribute take with Birth, because if you do it during your turn, you get it back, and if you do it during your opponent's turn, you get it back next turn. So tribute to take their stuff during their turn. You just tribute take their key starter, tribute take their end piece, whatever you want. I think it puts cards in defense or something as well, but
that never comes up.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does that. So, and then the one Coldwell, just because it's good, and it's like if I do get drolled and this just happens to be there, it's good.
It pretty much stops any hand trap that's stopping you from playing.
Yeah, like you can't rely on it because you only get 1 and it's not thrustable, so it's like you either hard draw it or you don't. And I don't think I saw this card once today, but that being said, really good.
Yep.
So it's worth the spot. And then we've got the 4 consistency pieces, which I think you have to have in Cash, because Cash has a bit of a bricking problem. Prosper's just wild. I usually side one of these out going second, but having it in the main at 3 is just, I think, pretty mandatory. If you open 2, you open 2. And then, yeah, I guess if I prosp game 1 and then I go for a hand trap or specifically droll and they see that, then the next game they're going to be like, you know, they might not have ashed this in the first game.
Yeah.
The next game they're going to be like, well, I can't have him getting a droll, I need to hit it. The other thing is just use it in main phase 2. If you open well, just don't overextend, use it in main phase 2. Nice. Or after you get in a beard. Like you don't need to use this at the start of the turn. There's no point where I needed this at the start of the turn where there's no card that I didn't have. So And terraforming gets you to planet.
Just more consistency.
Yeah,
Very good.
just I try to always search something else first, because if this gets hit with droll, you're probably in a world of hurt. So if you can get another search off first, that's a bit more useful. And that's good. And then 3 Imperm, I always side this out going first. I don't think I ever really use this on my opponent's turn anymore. I just use it if I'm going second. I just hit it as a board breaker.
Yeah.
And then if I think I'm going first or I'm going first the next game, I just side this out.
Nice.
There's just better options.
Imperm's good.
Yeah.
Doesn't trigger their frost or talents. Very good.
So that's the other thing. It doesn't trigger thrust and specific talents. This deck loses to talents.
Yeah.
Mark my words, it loses to talents.
Alright, let's have a look at this extra deck.
One Shangira, I'd be at 2. I like the lock. It's just, I'm trying to work out the best way to sort of get it, because you need to end on this and then maybe 2 other monsters to reasonably do it. And with 2 you can speed that up, but yeah, the lock is a good effect, and then special summoning is just wide. 3k wall is just
pretty good,
really good, ties in well with planet, and like if I do get shifter off and then I just go into this, I'm feeling pretty confident.
Nice.
So, right, Baron, this is in the we don't have Baron. Could be. Who's to say? Who's to say? We've got Red Eyes Flare Metal.
Good card.
I like this card. I don't really summon it unless I leave my opponent on 1,000, 1,500, 2k life points, which does happen a lot with Cash, because Ogre, Fenrir, and Riseheart, and
You just keep it. If they're trying to play.
Usually, you're only attacking with 3 monsters at most, and no combination is game.
Yeah.
So you just need that follow-up burn just to seal the deal. And we've got Harmonic. Harmonic is off the chain. I love Harmonic. It gets a lot of hate. I don't know why. It's really good. Quick effect to take from your opponent's graveyard is wild. So these are my going first XYZs. I never really summon them going second. Then I got my going second XZs, which is Dark Arm, Kashtira Dark Armed. 2 pops. It's just 2 free pops, and then you're banishing for your own effects. I got the Draco Sack, which is for the link line. I didn't summon this today.
It's not a wheel card.
Honestly, for me, this just out skill drain and problematic floodgates.
Yeah.
And then Big Eye, this is my favourite card on the side. I love this card.
Yeah.
Because it baits all their negates. They have to deal with this. And if they don't, you're getting their best card permanently. And that's wild to me. So there's my going second.
Win you a game as well.
That did win me a game when we went to time and he had Scarlighted me for 1,000 life points. So I needed to summon 3 monsters with less attack than 3k than Scarlight. Make this. Had 2 Fenrirs on board, made this, took his Scarlight, used the effect, and then bombed him for 1,500 and took the game.
Wow.
I felt like a bit of a snake, but it was yeah. Typhon, I still really like this card. I just don't think it's that great right now, but you could cut it. But if I cut it, I want it. So I'm not going to do that. And then Zeus, again, really good. Doesn't come up that much because this doesn't, if you're going second in UXE, this can't attack, this can't attack, this can't attack, it can't attack. So yeah, this is nice follow-up when it comes up, and when it's there, when you want it, it's there. But I don't use it all that much. But that's not to say it's not good. Then we got Lynx. I didn't use any of these today. Well, maybe I used one of them. So IP, didn't use it today. Good card. IP does what IP does. I might have used that. I can't remember. I don't think I used that. Good card.
Yeah.
2 Lynx Spiders to go Draco Sack. Didn't use that.
Never happened.
Crystal Heart. Didn't use that.
Yeah.
And Decode Talker Heat Soul. Didn't use that. It's there if I want it.
There if you want
Just
to do
plays
the
in a
combo.
nib. So unless you open heaps of engine, I don't see any point with that line personally. It's just better options. And then I play the 1 Baron, which didn't use that. So I guess I'll probably cut that. I'll probably cut, I don't know, I'll keep the link line, but I'll probably cut this. And I want to put in Blackluster Soldier, because when the Blood matchup comes up, it does come up. Blackluster Soldier, Chaos, Link, Chaos thing, Chaos, is really hard for Labyrinth to deal with. So, yeah. So that's that. And
That's
then
your future plan for that one.
yeah, and then we got the side, which is like 3 Ash, and Ash is Ash.
Ash is good. Beats a lot of decks, especially branded.
Yeah, it helped today with Floor Under Ease. After that, I didn't see it. I saw it that matchup, that was it. I might have seen it against Nathan, actually. Droll, didn't see it. Good card. Ghost Spell, sighted him once, didn't see it. Good card.
What a card you didn't see. He's a
Yeah,
flash.
funnily enough, D Fisher sighted it in going first, didn't see it. Good card. And then Cosmics. Did see it. Really good card. Wish I could put these in the main deck. Just don't have the room right now. I need to play around with it.
Would you change your side deck at all in the future?
Look, there's a few things I want to experiment with, but nothing that I can say is good. Like, I don't know. Personally, I might cut that. I don't know. I'd feel confident cutting all of this just because then I'm never playing into talents.
Yeah.
And it's like,
feels better.
these are nice to have, but I really just think that for Kashtira, these aren't your main win condition in the sense. You can let your opponent build a massive board and then you can just play into it and just break it bit by bit by bit by bit. So making a weaker board with hand traps is all well and good. I wouldn't cut Droll because Droll's wild. But yeah, these two, yeah.
Debatable, up for debate if you want to cut.
And that's just my opinion. If you like Ash, you like Ash. Don't cut it if you like it.
That's fair enough.
And that is the deck. That is the deck I played
Do you have
today.
any shout-outs, my friend?
I do. I got a shout out to Jackson. He gave me this map. I like this map. I got a shout out to James Moore because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, James. Hey, how's it going? A shout out to Nathan because I snaked him, sort of, but it was a legal snake. Rigged. But yeah, I did get him with that big eye maneuver. And then a shout out to Dan for running a cool store. And then, you know, just shout out to the rest of the RC crew boys. RC crew boys, yeah. Thanks for letting me in, mate. And yeah, I'm not sponsored, but I gotta say they've got a pretty cool Starlight Appaloosa event coming up on the first.
Might as well drop it in, man.
The 2nd of March, the 7th of March. Not sponsored, obviously. I'm not really worth it.
Congrats on coming
if
first.
If they were paying me, they'd want their money back. So, but yeah, thank you.
Congrats on coming first, bro.
Thank you.
Catch you later, man.